Okay, remember that they are changing my voice. Now that it is the end and the rich want to order people to harass me, I'll emphasize that the opinions of other people do not matter. The opinions of those who are from colonial groups do not matter. Why? Because after all this time, they did not redeem themselves, and now the end of all possible ways to serve God has come. To people who are like Bebop and Rocksteady from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon back in the day, do their opinions matter? No. Do the Dumb and Dumber types matter? No. Okay. Do, Satanists, occultists, dumb bitches, freaks, metalheads, emos, goths, typical rap fans, druggies, on and on, do they matter? Do arrogant rich opinions matter? Well, people basically break down into 7 categories. Only these people with these characteristics would rebel against God and I. Number 1, the demonic, right? Demonic, demon, or odd men, right? Odd men scramble. Ice, and IC, demonic. Du Min, who is the Egyptian equivalent of Pan to some, at least, the deity of chemists in other locations. Du Min, Odd Main, who they're following are odd people, like King Charles, right? He's odd. With all that fancy clothes, all that stuff, he's still odd, he's still weird. He's a weirdo. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so demons also been described as skilled performers, right? The theater, people who think life is a game, who just put on a show instead of manning up. Their opinions don't matter. So the worst type of person is like the rich or something, corporate people, politicians, rich politicians. They're demonic. In the second category, we have idolaters, pedos, right? Child molesters, wicked people, evil people, diabolical, vile, disgusting, etc. Pitiful and pathetic. But I would put that demonic as number 1, and these ones in number 2. Number 3, people who are simply horrible, awful, horrid. Number 4, people who are perverted, obnoxious, dishonorable, ignoble, brutes, right? The rest of the world are like dishonorable. They are dishonorable. It's dishonorable to cheat me out of my right to lead. It's dishonorable to live a wicked life when a short righteous life is greater than a long wicked life. Even in Christianity, with all the failure of people who are called Christians, the so-called Christians, just horrible failure. Even there, it's like the failure of all other philosophies. You have people who argue that the martyr is superior. That's the common argument, right? John the Baptist, Jesus, Stephen the martyr. Pretty straightforward. But other people are choosing to be dishonorable instead. The 5th category, those who are senseless, unfair, inconsiderate, unjust, scatterbrains. 6th category, shallow, careless, carefree, confused, indifferent, stupid, dumb, groupies. 7th category, unfocused, inattentive, foolish. Obviously, the worst category is the demonic. The least of the categories I put here were the unfocused, inattentive, and foolish. Now, if you have characteristics that go into, number 1, then you're number 1. So the highest category is the main category you're in, right? So if you're an idolater, okay, and that's the worst thing that you are, then you're the second worst type of person out of 7. But if you're demonic, like the rich, mass murdering, planning to starve millions of people to death so they can try to look good and play a Greco-Roman game or whatever game they're playing, psychology, theater arts, Dionysus, that's fucking pathetic. That's demonic. You see, no matter how you slice it, people do not truly understand why I'm right here. Time goes by. Life is short. Do you think you should focus on your image? What the hell? You should know better than that. Do you really think you should focus on conformity and image? How fucking pathetic is that? Have you no honor? Have you no honor? You think when they cause me to slip on my words that they're winning or something? Everyone knows they're on some bitch-ass shit. You should focus on what's right and seek to please God. You can't please God by going to church and doing it their way. You can't. It's just mere white social norms, mere colonial social norms. And mosques and other things like that in Islam, it's just mere Muslim social norms, mere, Arab, Iranian, it's mere Muslim social norms. What don't you get? You think you can please God by being a Jew? I mean, come on. Of the 3 religions there, the most obvious is a Jew. Why? The most obviously wrong, right? Why? because they're clannish. They project the idea that most of them believe that you have to be a Jew by flesh to truly be a Jew. What the fuck do you call that? You call that fair? How many types of people can you think of that are more fair than people who think they're superior simply because of their race? With no other logical argument. Can they point to a long line of righteous people? No, they can't. You think they can? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you fucking joking? You may as well be arguing that King Charles and them could make that argument. What the fuck? Do you not know that whites, Jews, and LGBT people colonized the world? Now, I'm not saying Hitler was right. I'm not racist. I'm not an anti-Semite or something. I just tell the truth. But you think Hitler was complaining for no fucking reason? You think he just drew the name out of a fucking hat? What are you, a fucking retard? Look at the history of World War II. What led up to it? There were certain types of whites, Jewish, and LGBT people who were exploiting the German people in the next fucking week. They're raping them. They're coercing them using money like people are being coerced in America right now. And just like in Germany, it was whites, Jews, and LGBT people doing it. Just like it's doing it right now. And some of them were German. You think the Germans had nothing to do with it whatsoever? Yeah, they were helping them do it. Some were rich Germans, yeah. Just like here in America. Some like on my mom's side, their families trace their roots back to the Mayflower and things like that. But they're still exploiting their fellow Americans. Okay, that's what the fuck is going on. If you have any decency whatsoever, you won't pretend that other people are holy or that they're on the right path or something. They are way the fuck off. They are sucking a neo-colonial dick and bending their kids over to get fucked in the ass by George Soros-looking motherfuckers. What the fuck do you think is going on?